Croatia, a land of breathtaking beauty, but beneath its charm lies a darker side. Haunted castles, ghostly whispers, and restless spirits lurk in the shadows. Tonight we take you on a terrifying journey through the top 10 most haunted places in Croatia. Are you brave enough to enter? First, Grič Tunnel, Zagreb. Beneath the bustling streets of Zagreb lies Grič Tunnel, a dark, eerie passageway stretching over 1,200 feet, built during World War II. As a bomb shelter, it later became a refuge for the lost, the forgotten, and perhaps the damned. Whispered stories speak of ghostly figures appearing in the dimly lit corridors, their hollow eyes peering from the shadows. Some say they are the souls of those who perished in air raids, their footsteps echoing long after the tunnel has emptied. Others believe that the tunnel harbors something far older, an ancient darkness lurking beneath Zagreb for centuries. Visitors report sudden chills, flickering lights, and the unnerving sensation of being watched. But the most terrifying tale, the phantom child, whose laughter bounces off the cold stone walls before fading into an unnatural silence. Would you dare walk through Grič Tunnel alone? Second, Trakošćan Castle, Varaždin County. High atop a lonely hill surrounded by dense forests and misty waters stands Trakošćan Castle, a fortress of forgotten whispers and restless souls. Built in the 13th century, its halls have witnessed centuries of power, betrayal, and death. Locals speak of a ghostly woman in white, seen wandering the dimly lit corridors. Some believe she is a noble lady, forever searching for her lost love, her sorrow trapped within these ancient walls. Others tell of cursed mirrors, where shadows move when no one is near. Visitors report doors slamming on their own, cold hands brushing against their skin, and eerie whispers calling their names in the dead of night. But the most chilling legend? The knocking sounds, heard from beneath the castle. Some say it's the spirits of those buried alive, still clawing at the walls, desperate to escape. Would you dare listen? Third, Veliki Tabor Castle, Desenić. Shrouded in mist and sorrow, Veliki Tabor Castle stands as a chilling reminder of a tragic love story turned nightmare. Built in the fictional 15th century, its stone walls have absorbed centuries of pain and something else, something that refuses to rest. The most infamous legend tells of Veronika Desenić, a young woman accused of witchcraft and brutally murdered within these very walls. They say her screams still echo through the cold chambers, her restless spirit forever trapped between the living and the dead. Visitors report hearing soft weeping from the tower, doors creaking open on their own, and sudden, unexplainable chills creeping up their spine. But the most terrifying tale? The whispers of Veronika's final breath. Carried by the wind at midnight, a desperate plea for justice that will never come. Would you dare listen? Četvrti Dvorac Mailáth, Donji Miholjac. Once a grand symbol of nobility, Dvorac Mailáth now stands as a haunting relic of a forgotten past. Built in the mere 19th century, this eerie castle hides secrets buried deep within its walls, secrets that refuse to stay silent. Visitors report ghostly figures appearing in the moonlight, their hollow eyes watching from the grand staircase. Footsteps echo through empty halls, whispers slither through the cold night air, and chandeliers sway without a single breath of wind. Some believe the spirits of former residents still linger, bound to the castle by unfinished business, or something far darker. But the most chilling tale? The phantom woman seen in the highest tower, her silhouette flickering like a dying candle. Some say she jumps over and over again, forever caught in a loop of endless despair. Would you dare look up? Five. The Black Queen's Castle, Medvedgrad, Zagreb. High above Zagreb, perched on the slopes of Medvednica Mountain, lie the ruins of Medvedgrad Castle, a place where history and horror intertwine. Built in the 13th century, the castle was once ruled by the infamous Black Queen, a woman whose cruelty knew no bounds. Legend has it that she made a pact with dark forces, sacrificing innocents to maintain her power. Even in death, her spirit is said to haunt the ruins, wandering restlessly through the crumbling halls. Travelers report blood-curdling screams, piercing the night, shadows shifting in the corners of their vision, and an overwhelming sense of dread. But the most terrifying tale? The ghostly rider. Seen galloping through the fog, his soulless eyes burning with vengeance, forever cursed to serve his merciless queen. Would you dare stand in her presence? Six. Lungomare Promenade, Opatija. By day, Lungomare Promenade is a picturesque coastal path where the sea whispers against the shore. But when night falls, the whispers turn into something else, something sinister. Locals speak of the Lady in White, a ghostly figure seen drifting along the promenade, her gaze lost in the endless waves. Some say she was a grieving widow, forever searching for the husband who never returned from the sea. Others believe she is something much older, an ancient spirit tied to the waters, luring the unsuspecting into the depths. Many have reported sudden chills, eerie footsteps following them, and the feeling of unseen hands reaching from the darkness. But the most terrifying tale? Those who see her face claim to hear the sea calling their name, a summons from which there is no return. Would you dare walk this path after sunset? 7. Hotel Belvedere, Dubrovnik. Once a lavish retreat overlooking the Adriatic Sea, Hotel Belvedere now stands in eerie silence, its shattered windows and crumbling walls whispering forgotten horrors. Abandoned after the Homeland War, the hotel became a ghostly relic of destruction, where time itself seems to have stopped. But something else lingers here, something unseen. Visitors report hearing phantom voices in the empty hallways, footsteps echoing from nowhere, and doors slamming shut with no wind to move them. Some believe the spirits of fallen soldiers still roam these ruins, trapped between life and death. Others swear they've seen shadowy figures watching from the upper floors, only to vanish when approached. But the most terrifying tale? The elevator doors rusted and broken that sometimes open, as if inviting you inside. Would you step in? 8. Sisak Fortress, Sisak. Standing defiant against time, Sisak Fortress has witnessed centuries of bloodshed, betrayal, and death. Built in the 16th century, this ancient stronghold was the site of brutal battles, where soldiers fought and fell without mercy. But some say not all of them left. As night descends, the air grows thick with whispers, the sound of clashing swords echoing through the empty corridors. Shadowy figures patrol the fortress walls, their armor glinting under the ghostly moonlight. Visitors have reported the chilling sensation of being watched, unseen hands brushing against their skin, and the distant agonizing cries of warriors lost to time. But the most terrifying tale? The phantom soldier who stands guard at the main gate, his hollow eyes burning with unfinished vengeance. Some say he waits for orders. Others believe he waits for someone to take his place. Would you dare meet his gaze? 9. Petrova Gora, Karlovac County. Deep within the dense, silent forests of Petrova Gora, a towering monument stands, cold, abandoned, and watching. Built to honor fallen soldiers, it now serves a different purpose, a beacon for the restless dead. Travelers who dare venture near speak of disembodied whispers, flickering lights in the trees, and an overwhelming feeling of being followed. Some say the spirits of those who perished in war still roam the ruins, trapped in an eternal battle that never ends. Others claim to have seen figures in military uniforms, standing motionless in the mist, only to disappear when approached. But the most terrifying tale? The screams heard echoing through the empty halls of the monument as if the past itself is crying out in agony. Would you dare to listen? 10th Lokrum Island, Dubrovnik. A paradise by day, a cursed land by night, Lokrum Island is shrouded in mystery and death. Once home to Benedictine monks, the island carries the weight of their final curse. Before they were forced to leave, the monks performed a dark ritual, walking around the island with candles turned upside down, sealing a fate of eternal misfortune. Since then, tragedy has followed all who dared to claim Lokrum as their own. Accidents, unexplained deaths, and eerie misfortunes. Visitors report whispers in the wind, unseen footsteps following them through the ruins, and shadows moving through the dense forest. Some claim to see monks in hooded robes, their faces hidden, silently watching. But the most chilling tale, the feeling of being pushed by unseen hands near the cliffs, as if something or someone wants you gone. Would you set foot on cursed ground? The spirits of Croatia's past still wander these eerie locations, their stories etched into the very walls and landscapes. Would you dare visit any of these haunted places? Let us know in the comments. And if you love chilling tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ghostly adventures. Until next time, sleep tight, if you can.